Let's imagine the following scenario. A certain company needs a large number of shared folders. These folders could be on multiple servers, and the shared folders must be accessible to all the users on the network. With a normal share, the user will have individual mappings for each shared folder on their computer. Thus, if we have 10 shared folders, the user will have 10 mappings on his or her computer. This can be confusing to manage for the user and also for the network administrator. One solution is the use of DFS, Distributed File System. Distributed File System, or DFS, is a set of client and server services that enable the organization of many file shares. To better understand the use of DFS, let's take a look at a hands-on example. Server 1 has previously created the share of the following folders: worksheets and images, and Server 2, databases and forms. All shares were created by giving full permissions to the domain users group, and all shares are hidden using the character $, as we learned earlier. We're going to create a single share named folders that'll include all the folders mentioned above. But first, let's install the DFS service. In the Server Manager window, click Add Role and Feature. Go to Select Server Role. Click on File Storage Services. Click File and ISCSI Services. Select DFS Namespaces. Click on Add Features. Click Next. We're not going to install any additional features, so click Next. And click Install. After the installation is complete, click Tools, DFS Management, right-click on DFS Namespace, and select New Namespace. First, we're going to choose the server that will host the namespace, that is the set of shares. So type Server 1 and click on Next. The next step is to name the namespace. So let's type Folders and click Next. The next step is to define whether this share will be a domain-based share or an isolated domain share. We're going to create domain-based sharing. Notice that the share path will be /mybusiness.local/folders. Select domain-based namespace. Click Next and click Create. Okay, now that we have the namespace created, the next step is to identify which shares this namespace will receive. So click on the Folders namespace and click on New Folder. First, we're going to specify the name of the share, so type Worksheets and click Add. We're going to identify the sharing path, so type /server1/worksheets $, and click OK. Now let's identify the next share. Click on New Folder. In name, type Images. Click Add. Enter the share path, /server1/images $, and click OK. Let's identify the next share. So click on New Folder. In name, type Databases. Click Add. Enter the share path, /server2 databases $, and click OK. Now let's identify the last share. Click on New Folder. In name, type Forms. Click Add. Enter the share path, /server2/forms $, and click OK. The next step is to create a group policy to share this namespace with all the domain users. So click Tools and select Group Policy Management. Right-click on the domain name. Select create a GPO in this domain and link it here. For the name, type DFS Namespace. Click OK. Right-click on the GPO created. Select Edit. We're going to apply this GPO to all users. So click on Preferences. Click Windows Settings. Click on Drive Maps. Right-click on the identified location. Hover the mouse on New and click Mapped Drive. Select the Update option. In Location, enter the namespace path /mybusiness.local/folders. Select the Reconnect option. In Label As, type Folders. For this mapping, let's use the letter R. Click OK. And close the Group Policy Management Editor window. Now, log in with any domain user, and we can see that mapping has been created and access to shared folders has been simplified by the namespace.